Hello. Today is day 4 of our 30-day Bible challenge, and we're talking about the book of Numbers, which some people like to call In the Wilderness. And our theme for today is blessing and or purpose, because if you are fulfilling your purpose, the Lord will bless you. If you're not fulfilling your purpose, the Lord may curse you. And we will find that out in today's reading of Numbers. So let's get started. We had talked earlier in the week about how that Moses, his brother Aaron, and his sister Miriam each had their own purpose. That Moses was the leader, and Aaron was the priest, and Miriam was the worship leader. She encouraged people, and if you read Numbers, you'll see how she's associated with water, because not only did she have the Song of the Sea that she sang with her timbrel there, but when she died, the water stopped. And Moses was, he looked for water because the people were complaining, and he asked the Lord how to bring water, and the Lord told him how to bring water, and Moses took credit for the water being returned to the people. And that was bad because he wasn't fulfilling his purpose. He was taking credit for the Lord's purpose. So we have to know where we stand. In fact, we have Aaron here, and that's going to be one of our first stories that we find in Numbers. This is called the Aaron's blessing. This is found in Numbers 6:24. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May he lift up his face upon you and grant you peace. So Aaron blessed the people of Israel using that blessing that he got from the Lord. And there was a man in the company, and he actually challenged Aaron's authority, and his name was Korah, and he started what we know as Korah's rebellion. And Korah thought that he could do Aaron's job just as well, if not better, than he did it. But the Lord said, if you think that is true, then I would like everybody to lay their staves down, and I will show you which one of the people I am blessing. And when they did this test, Aaron's staff began to bud. It began to grow new leaves and new flowers. And Aaron's name was written on the staff, so we know it was his staff that began to bud, and it came to life. And Korah, because that he challenged Aaron's authority, was cursed. Aaron was blessed. After Aaron blessed the people, he was blessed. Now, as Moses and his people wandered through the desert, they came across other nations, and they showed their authority to these other nations, and sometimes they defeated them. This one leader, he hired a prophet to curse the Israelites. His name was Balaam, and this king, Balak, told Balaam, I want you to curse the people of Israel. But of course, as we all know, the people of Israel are God's chosen people. So that wouldn't be fulfilling his purpose to curse the chosen people of God. So he rode his donkey, and the donkey wouldn't move any further. and Balaam actually got into an argument with the donkey, but it's because the donkey saw the messenger of the Lord stopping him. Balaam tried to go against his purpose. His purpose as a prophet wasn't to do what he wanted done or to do what the king wanted done. His job was to do what the Lord wanted done. So because he wasn't fulfilling his purpose, he wasn't successful. He was sent to curse the Israelites, but instead he blessed them. So the book of Numbers, even though there are a lot of numbers in it, it is also about our purpose and how we fit into God's plan. In fact, Moses, because that he overrode his authority and tried to take authority he didn't have, the Lord didn't let Moses go into the promised land. So even Moses was not spared from overriding his purpose in front of the Lord. Now, before we go, I want to look at the campground. This is how the Israelites marched to the Promised Land from Egypt. They packed up their tents, but when it was time to rest, they set out their tents in this pattern. And we learn about the tribe of Levi, which is shown with a breastplate, and Judah, which is shown with a lion, and Issachar, which is shown with a moon and a sun, and Zebulun with a ship, and Reuben, the face of a man, Simeon, the face of a castle, Gad is a soldier or an army, Ephraim, which is cattle, Manasseh, which is a unicorn, Benjamin, which is a wolf, Dan, which is an eagle, Asher, a tree, and Naphtali, which is a doe.